of gas for their stove. What are we gonna do?
I don't know, maybe we can find something else to use.
Oh look, there's soup cans right there.
Where?
Right there.
Oh, there we go. I don't know, can we find something else to use? Stick around, we'll find out. Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Em and I have been taking a little break to take care of some family stuff and enjoy the winter. We thought today we'd do a little different video. We're not filming out in the bush today, we're filming out in the garage. Pardon the mess out here, it's kind of a workshop, garage, storage facility, daddy's toy box, you know, whatever you want to call it, that's what it is. Today we are going to be building a Twig stove out of soup cans. Instead of the traditional little gas stove that you use the little gas canisters for. Those are great if you're doing an overnighter, a couple of days. They have different sizes. Unfortunately, you're limited to how much you can use them. The little cans only go for so long before they run out of gas. And then you are up the proverbial creek without a paddle. So, this way here, typically you're camping in the bush. Emma, what do you find in the bush?
You find twigs and some fire starting.
Yeah, and trees and twigs and sticks, a whole whack-load of little stuff. So you've got an endless supply of fuel. So instead of having a little stove that's great for all-purpose weather, for the most part, why not build a stove you can have renewable energy for? Emma, how are we going to do this?
So,
What kind of soup can is this, do you think?
a pea soup can?
Yeah. You use it everyday stuff you find around the house. This came out of a pea soup. So it's your standard, fairly large, it could be diced tomatoes, I really can't remember, but it's the larger cans.
It's a big can.
This one just happened to be a dog food can that fit quite nicely inside. Now guys, keep in mind, this is not a novel idea, this is not brand new, this is not, oh my god, we're reinventing the wheel here. These Twig stoves have been around for a while, a lot of different YouTubers have done them, so it's new to us. We wanted to find out how well they work, how efficient they are, and it's a fun addition to our pack. So, let's have some fun. The third can you'll need is, this happens to be a cat food can. You can use a tuna can, the little cans of tuna. But the idea is you want them to be stacking inside each other so that A, they all nestle nicely together in your pack or outside your pack. But you want to make a gassifier stove so that you get a secondary burn on it, you get better fuel efficiency, and you're going to burn cleaner and hotter. So we'll run down the equipment that you need. Again, the 3 cans. Some kind of marking pen. I have a red marking pen. Emma, what else do we have here?
So you'll have a drill. Scissors.
Tin snips. Or some people can use a Dremel. I just happen to have tin snips here.
Tape.
Masking tape. Makes it a lot easier to mark out your holes. You don't have to use it.
I don't know what that is.
That's a center punch.
Okay.
That, again, that's just an add-on. Makes it easier to center your drill bits when you're drilling them. Drill bits. I happen to have the step bits. You don't have to have them, but just any kind of drill bit that you can drill your holes into. And, most importantly,
Glasses.
glasses. The goofy ones. Glasses. So, let's get started.
Okay.
So, the idea here is you want to make your center hole has to be in line with your top soup can. So, can you draw?
I'm not good at drawing circles, but I'll try.
Just trace a circle around the inside here.
The inside?
Yeah, so just like this. Trace that hole around. We're going to cut that hole out after.
Oh Lord, I'm so bad at doing, but I will try.
Try to make it on the center. This one just happens to be in the center ring here.
Does it?
Yeah, it should be it.
I tried.
That's what.
There you go.
Cool.
Not the best, but it'll do.
That's okay. You want to put air holes in at the bottom. So I'm going to put my piece of masking tape around. Helps to mark out, I can see the holes better this way. You want to hold the can?
Sure, I'll hold the can.
Okay, get the drill out of the way so you can see.
Oh.
There's a bottom, I guess.
Oh, there.
Or top, I guess.
Top.
The top is now going to be the bottom. Do the same thing here, but on the top.
Yeah, I like holding the can.
Emma, can you help me?
Yes, I can.
Super.
Oh, ha, ha, ha.
Once we have the cans taped off, we're going to drill 8 holes around the base of the can. So this is going to be the bottom. This is going to be the wider holes that'll allow the airflow to come in.
Yeah.
Okay, so where do we mark off? We need to divide this. So we'll start, I don't know, about maybe, on this can it has like the bunch of ridges on here. We'll go about 3 ridges up. Doesn't really matter. You just want it to be close to the base. We'll start in a second little valley. So we'll start here. Go here. You want to make it about even to the other one. Doesn't really matter, but here. And then you turn it this way. And you go about here. And then you go about this way.
And you
And you go about here. So now you, Missy, can put a dot right in the middle of these two. Those two dots. All the way around. So just go one right here.
Yeah.
Doesn't have to be perfect, but close enough.
Yeah.
And right here, just stay off the seam because that's where the two parts come together and you don't want to.
Oh, yeah.
So, carry on.
Yay.
In the meantime, I'll get the drill ready.
Okay.
So these are going to be the wider ones. I'm probably going to go with a, I don't know, maybe a 1/4 inch hole at the bottom. You can use a center punch if you want. Probably might be easier. With the tin cans, they're pretty easy. Otherwise, if you want to use a center punch, you just put it in and
make a hole.
Yeah. It puts a little dent in the can, but
and then I
and then just drill in to here. So I'll carry on and do that, and then we'll be back in a little bit.
Yay.
There we go. So I've done our 8 holes here around the bottom, thanks to Emma's perfect marking. You can take the tape off of that. Watch your fingers. You might want to clean up the bits on the inside too.
Yeah.
Some sandpaper or whatnot if you have a screwdriver or something like that, just to get all the bits off on the inside. But otherwise you've got your nice, perfectly matched holes. Let you take the tape off of there.
Yeah.
I'll do the same thing on this one. Same thing on this one, on the little can. This is your burn chamber on the inside, except you want to put the holes on the top, and you don't want to make them as big. Just little holes. So about the bottom of that, maybe half the size. These, I believe, were 1/4 inch. Don't quote me on that. I should have checked. Yeah, it was 1/4 inch, so 8th inch, 16th inch holes, you know, something like that. This one here, I'm going to cut out the top. You want the inside here to cut off because that's where your pot stand is going to go. The little can, I forgot to mention, is your pot stand. I have it marked out on the inside here as well, so that You cut out the inside of here, you cut out the inside, and then here's where you feed your twigs in. So while Emma's marking them out, I'm going to cut this out. I'm going to cut the big part in the bottom out first. A lot easier to go. Get my tin snips out. If you have a Dremel tool, you can use that. And here we have it. Here's our pot stand. I forgot to drill all the holes on the inside of that, so that should be promotes airflow on the top. That was my bad, but that's okay. I will drill it afterwards, and we'll carry on with that. Move that out of the way. Carry on drilling the other holes. Same deal. I'm going to take my center punch. Move all of my scrap out of the way here. What do we have left to cut? Oh yes, we have this to drill.
Oh Lord.
To drill or not to drill? That, I need a big enough hole to get my tin snips in.
You did it.
Now with this hole here, you want to make sure it's as tight as you can circular wise on here, because we want this lip here around the top to fit in snugly on this hole. Okay, so we've got the can cut. Really kind of rough. Hopefully we can sharpen that up a little bit. But one more little thing to do is we're going to drill some air holes in the bottom of this can. Just a few, not too many. Allows the air to get through in the bottom. We'll put, I don't know, 4, 5, 6 holes in. Doesn't really matter. There we go. No distinct pattern, just anywhere and everywhere. Now, what we want to do is put this can in this hole so that it catches smoothly on this lip. We might have to open that can up a little bit, so I need something big enough that I can round those edges off. Can you pass me that bottle over there? I just happen to have a wine bottle that'll fit the bill. The next wide enough that it should open up that can.
Nicely.
I'm not going to go into any names about the label on it. And it just happens to be one of our favorite ones. So we just want to open it up just a little bit.
Without it breaking.
Oh yeah, preferably. And that should wiggle in there. Might have to tap it a little bit.
It went.
Just a little bit. And there you have it. I could probably put some, I may tweak it up a little bit after we test burn it and see, but I may cut some metal solder stuff, metal welding putty, and just putty up all the grooves There we go. And then our pot stand fits right over top of that.
Nicely.
Nicely done.
Very, very nice.
So the idea is you feed your sticks in here. You can put your cup, whatever, on top of that and boil some water.
Mm-hmm.
Let's boil some water.
Yay!